Hello and welcome to a new video. My name's Katie, and if you're new here, I'm the founder and designer of Picnic Blanket, which is my jewellery business. And in this video I thought we could melt some glass while I tell you a little bit about the business. So I'm going to make some glass bunnies and just chat to you and answer a couple of questions that I know I get a lot. So let's go. Okay, we'll start off with the big one, my most asked question. How did I get into lamp work? This mesmeric, utterly magical art of melting glass. I'll tell you, that's okay. But I think in order to answer that, I have to tell you a little bit more about Picnic Blanket's grassroots. So before I embarked on my journey as a glass artist, I had been running Picnic Blanket for about 2 years. It started, as a lot of these things do, as a hobby. So it was a hobby, then it was a hobby business, and now it is a small business. Yay! But it hasn't always been easy. In fact, in late summer 2022, I almost gave up. So I had left my career to pursue my dreams of working for myself, as so many bright-eyed and bushy-tailed people do, to pursue Picnic Blanket, but it just wasn't going to plan. Sales weren't strong, and to be honest, I lacked direction. I lacked direction a lot. And so, despite promising myself I would never look back when I left, I found myself applying for jobs online in the field that I had gladly left behind 6 months earlier. So it was sink or swim. But you see, I don't really give up. I'm a Capricorn, so I'm relentless, and I'll call it a momentary lapse in faith. And I didn't ever go back. Instead, I just decided to change course, and I set my sights on something new, and that's where lamp work came in. So prior to becoming a glass artist, I did use glass beads in the jewellery that I was selling in my business, and I could just never find the right ones. I mean, they're all beautiful, every glass artist is unbelievably talented, but I dreamed of guinea pigs and bunnies and cats and the perfect little pink piglets, so I learned how to do it myself. And I've always loved art, I've always loved creating things. I've tried pottery, punch needle, rug tufting, painting, procreate, you name it, I've done it, clay jewellery. But when I looked into the flame on the glass bead making course that I did, I looked at the glass in my hand that had just this minute been a glass stick, and it was dripping onto the table because I'd lost control, and I looked at it and I was like, this is it, I have to do this, this is it. It was one of those like cliche gut feeling moments, and everyone told me, like, you're mental, this will take too long, this isn't the right path for you, the business is dying, like, you need to focus. But I just knew it was like, this is just the start of my little business phoenix. Okay, next question. How did I start my small business? So I think that you just start. It's a common misconception that you need a lot of money and a space to start a small business, but you don't. You don't need an office or a studio. I started Picnic Blanket in my living room with a handful of seed beads, and then I moved to my childhood bedroom and then to my boyfriend's bedroom, and after 3 years now, I'm in my very own studio with a packing room and a lampwork studio and a beading studio, because I literally refuse to give up on myself. I'm a very impatient person and a perfectionist, which running a small business has taught me. And it is very hard for me to accept that nothing will ever be perfect, so you just have to suck it up and just start. I cringe when I look back at my first iterations of packaging, my past content, my past products even, but at least I started then, because if you don't begin, you have nowhere to improve and move on to. I would say that my second biggest tip is you have to be willing to pivot. I would never have found lamp work if I hadn't been willing to change when I realised that things just weren't going to go my way. So just because one thing doesn't work out doesn't mean you should give up entirely. You have to trust your gut and listen to your customers. If they're responding to something, then you should listen. For me, it was realising just how much people love glass beads. I also think that some people are born entrepreneurial and some people find it themselves. I didn't ever dream of running my own business. When I was a little girl, I didn't think that I would be a business owner. And I didn't dream about it until about a year before I actually started mine. So sometimes you just have to put yourself in uncomfortable situations and see how you succeed. I think quite often it's a gut feeling. Just be original, take inspiration, but be willing to fail and make mistakes. So yeah, I have a lot more advice on this topic as it is something very close to my heart. So if you would like to hear a little bit more, then please let me know in the comments. Maybe we could make this into a series. And look, these are the beads we made while we've been chatting. How cute are they? Look at the little tuxedo cat, the ribbon, the bunny. Oh my gosh, I love making glass beads. Thank you all so much for watching. I know a lot of you asked for more long form content, so let me know in the comments what else you'd like to see from me. And yeah, like the video, thumbs up, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.